Really gonna be like, what the hell is this video about? This video is about loss. So why were you weeping, Rev? Why did you come on here making a video like Shanny for Christ? Weeping. Because I just wept for Shannon. Stop watermelon now. Watermelon, would you please stop this? I love you and you can hang out with me. I'm going to make a video. I feel her right now because that's how much despair she's in. She doesn't know what's going to happen to her now. And I feel really bad for her with that. Shanny's gone. This is the spot, man. Hey, Kevin. I love you. You want foods? There you go. There you go. There's Ronnie. He's got her stuff in one box. They said to me, just do me a favor, buddy, okay? Don't steal her stuff. I said, I'm not. Why would I steal her stuff? Where the bullshit's over. How did I get there? That the bullshit down there is over and I don't have to worry about pissing someone off. That's right down there. What led to the chief of police having me right here with two people on the phone and explain to me like a father figure, look, you're drinking beer. Look at this room, it's in disorder. And he looked at me and he said it in a whisper because he didn't want to piss off her down there. He said, you gotta talk to your uncle. Because I have. This is the chief talking to me. I've talked to your uncle at length about this now. And he didn't know how bad this was. But I let him know how bad it is. But he said in a hushed voice to me, get her out. The chief of police. But I will tell you that she cornered me in my grandmother's bedroom in here. And she put her butt against the door and sat down and said, I am not moving. You have tortured me for days with sleep deprivation. And now I'm not going to let you sleep. So she parked her butt right in front of this door that was right in my grandma's room. In between Jules and I being on the phone, adult CPS showed up at the door. And I got the woman's card, and Jules has the woman's card too. She asked me about what's been going on here, and she was a very nice woman, extremely nice. I told my story, and Shannon was on the couch just going, well, that's a lie, that's a lie, that's a lie. She made it very bad for herself. She looked horrible to this adult CPS worker. That was a bad move. That's why she ain't here now. This adult CPS worker said, I'm going to talk to the cops right now about what's going on here. And that was the push they needed to 302 her. This is what happened. The cops 302'd her. So after I heard the kerfuffle down there with adult CPS, because they called me. They said, Jason, I'm here to talk to you. There's a report on you. I got to talk to you. And I talked to her. And I said, if you want to think I'm blinking 3 times to you, I am blinking 3 times. That woman is insane. And I'm afraid for my life. Bingo. So I go back up here. I start trying to sleep again. And I hear the commotion again downstairs. I'm like, what the hell is this now? And this time it was the cops. And all I heard was the guy came up the steps about here, and he said, hey, Jason, I just want to ask you, you're not going to steal any of her stuff, right? I said, I promise, dude, I'm not going to steal a single thing of hers. No. He said, good. Okay. She's going to be out. She's out now. One more guy comes up the steps, and he says, Jason, I need to talk to you. I don't know who the hell he is. He's a county guy, I think. Tall guy. Skinny. And he goes, Jason, You got to know this place is being condemned. Been condemned. What? Yeah, you have a week. You got to get out.
A few moments later.
It was crazy.
Well, she's 302. That's what really matters at this moment. Mm-hmm. She's not there.
Hallelujah, yeah.
That doesn't matter. Shannon gets away with saying whatever she wants to people and getting them all riled up and worked up. I mean, hell, even while she was here and she wasn't doing well on getting the noose around Jason's neck, she was flirting with G-Man.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Oh, yeah. She said that it was basically not real. I think it was, But she did, because I cut the cord for a bit. I said, listen, I'm a raging alcoholic. I shouldn't have 2 young boys underneath this roof. She had a job opportunity that she could have went to. That was a good deal. And she left that job opportunity to come to me with those kids. So was it about money? Yeah, I believe it was about money now. I do believe that fully.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. There's a part of me that wants to believe that there is a human being inside of her of some kind that's decent. But the more and more I start to game this, and I'm starting to listen to Betty with a clear mind, the mom, sorry. Her name's Betty, I'm sorry. The mom. I was had on a massive level, dude. The first thing my uncle said to me, he's an old school guy, he's 78 years old. He said to me, Jay, you were taken for a ride. She took you for a ride. And you really messed up a really good situation that you had. Very few people get what you had. 1 in multiple millions had what you had at your age. That's what I had to come home to, and that was rough. That was rough. But he's right, this person came into my life, and I let it happen. I should have had the cops at the door and say, look, this woman has 2 children. I drink heavy. Do you guys think this is a good idea for her to be here? I don't think it is. That's what I should have done. I would have saved myself from all this bullshit. So, does Rev have regrets? Oh, you better flip and believe it. Yeah, I do. But I can't go back. It's not a thing. So,
well, as I said at the start of this, for the future, don't date somebody with kids.
I won't.
You shouldn't be around kids if you can't hold your temper and shit,
It's
totally plain and simple.
If I got on really good meds, Rep, I'd probably be okay. But the fact is, I don't.
Meds or not, man. Like once you hit the kid, it's done deal. It's the proclivity to do that again is just.
Yeah, I agree with you completely.
But it's also like. You were she should never have brought her kids around you, period.
No, I totally agree.
And you shouldn't have been around her kids.
Right. I was a raging alcoholic, and I said that to her. I said, do you think that's smart? You should take the job opportunity you have in Wisconsin.
Well, why would you take a job opportunity when you're there to, I'm Daddy Rev, I got my $750K.
Yep. And now I fully get that is basically what it was about. So she could put her ass on a couch and do whatever the hell she wanted. Because everything was paid for. Yeah. And I said that to her many times, and she said, no, that's bullshit. It was for love in Jesus Christ. And I'm like, okay. If you want to say so, Shanny, okay. That's how I got at the end, Rep. I was just like, if you say so, okay. Because the way she was treating me was not, I love you in Christ. That is not how she was treating me anymore. It was just a meat sack to fucking dump her shit. That's what I became. So fine, I was done with that. I was done. This Thanksgiving, that was it. She was so ungrateful. People gave money for our Thanksgiving. She was ungrateful for that. And I got to the point where I literally didn't even want to sit next to her anymore. Her energy was so toxic.
And, you're with somebody toxic enough, you both become toxic for each other, and you both are bad at that point, and you both work off each other's energy, essentially.
Exactly.
And you both do things that you shouldn't be doing. You're both unhealthy for each other.
Yep. It's like Becky and Amber Lynn Reed.
Is this the first official time that she's actually, like, you're away from her in the last 8 years? Like, you're separate, like you're not in the same space?
Yeah, I mean, there's been small amounts of time, and this is another one. Like, it'll be a week period. We're not around each other. A couple week period. It was this last time, but that's it. Yeah, we're together like all the time. Or we were. Yeah.
When do you think the point in your relationship with Shanny did you come to the determine that you hate her? Like you genuinely want nothing to do with it? When was that exact moment? Was it Thanksgiving? Or was it a year ago, 2 years ago?
Well, yeah, the hate is a really strong word. What I would say is disgusted with.
I mean, hate and disgusted, they're not mutually, they work together.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was Thanksgiving. Because I was really jovial about donations. Like, people were really nice. And so I was happy about it. And she was just like, I don't care. It wasn't enough for a Perkins meal after you bought the stuff. So what good is it? I don't get a turkey meal. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Shannon. Wow. That's how you feel. You had zero gratuity then. None? I literally felt like I wanted to vomit around her.
Like, I've never seen her be grateful for anything. And like, even like in some of the streams that I watched of you were, anytime somebody would buy you like a simple little drink or something, you were always like, thank you so much, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, nothing. Like, I agree with you there.
Very cold as shit. And people tried to befriend her, and she would just ignore them or throw them out of her life because she always felt threatened by females. Always. We couldn't have for real.
I know. I was in that stream the other day.
Yeah.
When she went crazy over you talk. I think was it Jules and that other person? I think it was.
Yeah, it's so stupid, man. But that's how she was the whole relationship. If it was, oh my God, if it was an attractive female,
yeah, because any person who's not her is better than her by default, almost practically.
Oh my God, I would agree now. Yeah. So what I have to realize now is that she's very good at perception manipulation. Let's put it that way. When you're with her, she can do things to warp your mind. I'm telling you, because she did it to me for years. So this was really good to watch because it's put a lot of things that I even lived through into better perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is, the fact of the matter is that Shanny, for Christ, is abusive. She's
a master manipulator too. I mean, she's made it this
good
far.
At it. Yeah.
She's made it this far with everybody else doing things for her.
It's true. Yeah, she's really good at it. So it's a cautionary tale to anybody out there that if you want to try this one on for size, you better know what you're getting into. Okay? Be careful.